What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. It is gorgeous outside, 70 plus degrees today. I'm right outside of Nashville in Brentwood, Tennessee, so I thought I'd come outside, do this video, got my laptop with me. Oh man, is this such a good topic, such a good topic. So before we do anything, go to tigerfitness.com, buy all your sport nutrition needs, from Immortal vitamin packs to outright bars. We've got so many other brands, including Caged Muscle, Axe and Sledge. Go there now. We've got Muscle Tech, rocking and rolling. Anyway, I want to talk about the Steroid Olympics. This is crazy, and my brother said he heard about it a couple months ago, but I heard about it today. My brother's like, if you do a video on this, you need to talk about Ivan Drago. That's it, Rocky IV. You remember the montage? Rocky's out there running in the snow, lifting people in wheelbarrows. Ivan Drago is in a lab getting injected with tons of steroids, running on a friggin' treadmill, wires hooked up to him, all these tests, VO2 max, you name it. And Ivan Drago was the perfect athlete, the greatest boxer. He was designed by science. And what if we could actually make that happen? What if we had no limitations on what athletes can do? And what if, as my fine people over enhance.org say, what if sports can be safer with drug use, without drug testing? People do some really crazy things to make weight, right? Like, you know, wrestlers, my son wrestles. The stuff I see these kids do, they won't listen to me, of course, to make weight is beyond insane, beyond absurd. And it happens in all weight-based sports. But what if actually letting them do drugs safely with doctors' instruction, right? What if they're able to monitor their health and be even healthier? And they're not trying to do some crazy things, being able to pass drug tests. Sometimes, I mean, you go to the NFL, they have to give you a 10-week notice, right? But I mean, these drug tests are crazy. But what if we can have a 3-minute mile? What if we can have faster, bigger, stronger? What if we can have all of that without worrying about people being busted for doping? Some people think that's crazy, but let me ask you this. Hyperbaric chambers, increasing red blood cell count, training in altitude. What is natural and what is enhanced? For example, I remember I played football. Now, I didn't have much money. Some people on my team did. But when I went to Culver City High School, we played Beverly Hills. They had better food. They had better training. They had better paid coaches. Isn't that an unfair competitive advantage? That they had things we didn't have? So does everybody have to be equal? What about creatine? It's been demonstrated in studies to make you bigger, stronger. I don't know about faster, but if you're stronger, I can argue that you're going to be faster. I mean, obviously that doesn't, powerlifters and bodybuilders aren't dominating track. But you know what I mean? Like, generally speaking, like if you look at, Francis's training, big on strength training, big on making them strong. Look at Saquon Barkley friggin' squatting 600 pounds, right? So let me go into what their mission is. And I'm actually excited about this. I got excited. Backed by the world's top venture capitalists, the Enhanced Games is the Olympics of the future. With 40% of athletes already using performance enhancements, it's time to safely celebrate science. So they are talking about this being the science. So I'm going to go on one thing. One thing is that they will pay the athletes. All athletes competing in the Enhanced Games will be paid. Eligible athletes will receive a base salary and compete for prize winnings, which will be larger than any other comparable event in history. The exact prize pool and compensation will be announced mid-2024. Talk about Olympians living in poverty, which is damn true. And I'm going up. Let's see another section. So science is real. We believe that science is real and has an important place in supporting human flourishing. There's no better forum for highlighting the centrality of science in our modern world than Elite Sports by Dr. Aaron Ping D'Souza, who is the president of the Enhanced Games. Crazy. So they go into the site about how embracing science is basically what this movement is about. So performance therapy, they call it. It's always been a part of integral human history. I'm just going in. Enhanced is here to free science and sport to those who would rather it be who would rather it be from those who would rather it be shackled. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, this is friggin' awesome. I might seem like I didn't prep this video. I'm learning a lot of this stuff as I'm going with you. I really want to know how they think it's going to be safer. Let's be clear. Drug testing is about fairness, not safety. Enhanced aims to be the safest sporting event in the world. At the Enhanced Games, we prioritize safety. In a partnership with top scientists and clinicians, we are developing a full system medical pre-competition screening code of protocol to protect athletes competing in the Enhanced Games. No, health testing, not drug testing. At the Olympics, athletes are drug tested after the competition. Clearly, the goal of the Olympic drug testing program is to ensure fairness through the threat of punishment for those who use enhancements. There is little concern for safety as the Olympic has no mandated health testing program. Olympians, 44% who have used enhancements in the past year. Wow. Where do they get this data? They actually have, so they have, what is this? Oh, an WADA commission study in 2011 World Athletic Championships. 56.4% were natural and 43.6% were enhanced. This is under WADA during the 2011 World Championships. Holy crap! No wonder these guys look amazing. Wow. This is why athletes competing in Enhanced Games will receive a free medical screening prior to competition, which will ensure that they are healthy and able to compete. The screening will involve an electrocardiogram, blood tests, and genome sequencing in order to build a full, wow. So they're testing for cardiac system health, genomic sequencing, and brain health. I'd actually compete in this just to get the screening. Holy crap. This is awesome. Wow, this is great. Our team. So the team is Dr. Aaron D'Souza is the president. Christian Angermeyer is the co-founder. Rex Stoll is the executive operations. Brett Frazier, a chief athletes officer, blah, blah. See if there's anybody I know. Outside of that, I don't really know. Nope, don't know that guy. So let's look at the president, this Aaron D'Souza guy, since he's the guy in charge. What the hell? Why is he doing this? Let's see. He's the president, leads a global movement. He led Peter Thiel's litigation against Gawker Media involving the wrestler Hulk Hogan, which resulted in one of the largest invasion of privacy judgment in history, and is subject to book Conspiracy by best-selling author Ryan Holiday. Together with the Foundation for Young Australians, Aaron founded the Nexus Australian Youth Summit, branch of global movement of the Young Philanthropist, blah, blah. He is the foundation editor of the journal Jurisprudence. I'm looking for, I really don't know why this guy would do this. Like, it seems like he's a dude, like I would expect like a dude who's like, man, I got screwed, I got drug tested, and now it's just terrible. Like I can't do my stuff. How to come out as enhanced. More than 4 million Americans are already part of the growing enhanced community. Wow. Takes courage to be open about the body. So number one, you don't have to come out as enhanced. Number two, coming out can be a really positive experience. Number three, don't worry about other people's reactions. So their whole thing is, there's also this whole language of inclusion. Let me see if I can find it. So their thing is, inclusive language. The use of enhanced and doping can vary between different groups and generations. For some people, especially those entrenched in an antiquated way of thinking, words like enhanced and doping has negative connotations because their historical use of discriminatory terms. These terms have been reclaimed in recent years and are becoming increasingly used, particularly by younger athletes, as empowering ways of describing oneself. Don't assume a person is enhanced. That's number one. Scrub harmful and discriminating language from your vernacular. Number two. So for example, unnatural, the better alternative is enhanced. Clean athlete, a better alternative is natural athlete. Steroid abuser, a better alternative is enhanced athlete. Okay, Twitter, take heed to this. Encourage bravery is number three. So what do I think about this? Look, man, if you could guarantee me that everybody in a sport on a stage doing whatever is natural, I'd be like, cool. But as we found with the scandal, with Jackie Joyner-Kersee, with Ben Johnson, with Balco, Patrick Arnold, all that, everybody's on drugs. Everybody who's breaking records is on drugs. And if they're not on drugs, hey, you know what? I'll believe you. Innocent till proven guilty, right? But at the end of the day, it's not even financially driven, dude. Remember, as owner of Civation and MTS Nutrition and Tiger Fitness, I've seen, as we are the large, I believe myself and probably Doug Miller's up there, we are the largest personal supporters and sponsors of natural bodybuilding in history. I've given more to natural bodybuilding than every large company out there. They just give to the NPC. And even as an IFBB pro, I love natural bodybuilding. A lot of bodybuilders I know are natural, from Ron Parmeter to Matthew Lillard, Chad John, all these guys that I've known forever. And I love them and they are natural. But let's be honest, man, I've seen people cheat to get a trophy and no prize money at a natural bodybuilding show. People cheat to win. It just is what it is. So the answer to that is to piss test the winners, which, yeah, might or might not work because, again, it's that given day. I could pass a drug test tomorrow. Well, I could because I'm on just TRT. But, like, if I was on a heavy cycle and I knew I could be tested, I would take different compounds so I could be out of my system within 24, 48 hours. All these guys know what to do, what to take. They know what's in and out of their system. And I work with athletes to this day that are yeah, they're doing that, right? Whether I condone, it's not my place to condone anything. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? So at the end of the day, there is no such thing as 100% clean natural sport. You look at natural bodybuilding, whether testing is right or wrong, you have Cleveland Thomas, who I saw almost beat Doug Miller, right, at the Yorton one time. It was very close. Doug doesn't think it was close. I was there. It was close. Doug looked stupid. To tell you how good Cleveland looked, you have to understand how awesome and great Doug Miller is. The greatest natural bodybuilder of all time. He is. I'm not saying that in jest. I do believe Doug is natural. Don't care what you think, okay? Dude, Cleveland almost beat him. Like, he came close. He pushed him, right? It was close. Doug won, but it was close. So, yeah, all these guys have gotten busted. So if you're getting busted and there's no money in natural bodybuilding, NFL, you don't hear them talk about doping, do you? Does anybody ever get caught? Are you telling me that those 320-pound linemen who run a 4.9 40-yard dash, that they're natural? Like, how much have we progressed in training and diet since 1990 that these guys are 1980? Or, like, remember Refrigerator Perry back when I was a kid? Refrigerator Perry was like 300 pounds. He was so big, he was called the refrigerator. He was so big, he was a running back because no one could stop his big ass. So he could just plow right over the end zone, right? So you're telling me that one Refrigerator Perry would be undersized right now. Like, he'd be normal. 300 pounds is status quo. So you're telling me that we've come that far in genetics and training and diet? We have. We've come a long way. But to think that the NFL is all clean, you're out of your mind, okay? Major League Baseball, so much. I mean, you're not, look, dude, you're not talking about a $50,000 a year job. You're talking about $10 million a year. You're not going to take some health risks for that? And honestly, if you're doing it the way they have to do it to pass the tests, it's very unhealthy. You're up, down, you're all over the place. Or if you were to get a doctor to monitor you and you have these health screenings, you're going to be in a really not good place, but a better place than what pro athletes have to do now. There are many natural athletes. Don't let me tell you that. Don't let anybody tell you that everybody in NFL is on drugs. There's some natural guys. Don't let everybody tell you that everybody in NBA is on. There's some natural guys. But you saw the study yourself. You saw the number yourself. I think it was, 44% of these World Games athletes are enhanced. They're being tested too. So my thing is, hey, let the free market decide, okay? Before the Olympic Committee just held a stranglehold with their stupid WADA rules and all this anti-doping, and I think it just kind of made people take health risks to pass the tests. Let's see what the market likes. We finally have a movement. And we got a lot of money behind it. I say we because I'm an American, right? Like, Olympics are we too. Like, I think it's great. Hey, let's see what people want. I'll guarantee you this. The enhanced games come on. I don't care if it's pay-per-view. I'm watching that thing. I think it's going to be friggin' awesome. Like, I'm excited about it. How about you? What do you think? Are you excited about the enhanced games? I'm excited. I am excited. I'm going to sit around. I'm going to get out some popcorn. I'm going to eat that thing, and I'm going to watch this. What do you think? Comment down below. Let me know. Everybody wants to know. Talk about it, okay? And while you're talking about it, go to your website, go to your browser, go to tigerfitness.com. Take advantage of the awesome stuff we have in stock. I want to tell you this. I tried a protein powder the other day. It was Accent Slash, the peanut butter, honey, or it was one of those. And I was like, whoa, this thing's amazing. This thing's amazing. Anyway, go to tigerfitness.com, support all our partners, Cage Muscle, Accent Sledge, Muscle Sport, of course, my brands, MTS Nutrition, Ambrosia, and Outright. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner. That's not a game. Would you just give them something that's elementary, something that's budget, or would you want the best? When looking at performance, these kids don't come in here to just be elementary, to just be normal, to just be average. They train hard. As someone who's been in the industry for 20 plus years, who literally pioneered the intra-workout category, when putting together a hydration formula, you want something that addresses essential amino acids and branched chain amino acids. You want that in the formula because you want to make sure that you're feeding the muscles as you go. Branched chain amino acids and essential amino acids, it's the building blocks of protein. So we take exactly what you need in the ratios that are proven by science to work, but that's not enough. You want something that makes those amino acids work more. Well, how does that happen? Well, there's something called velocitol, which actually doubles the power of your amino acids. Muscle loss, even if they're well-fed, can be an issue. That is why we put HMB in there, to make sure that they stave off the potential catabolic effects of training. Then what's the final component? You make it taste amazing. And I know that the athletes I coach, they want the best. When I'm looking at all the kids I coach who want to go to that next level, we don't want basic. Hydroglyph is great for not only the person who's going to the gym trying to be the best they can be, but it's awesome for high performance, goal-driven athletes. If you're looking for the best, look no further than Hydroglyph.